In the holy city of Kashi, nestled along the banks of the sacred Ganga, lived a poor Brahmin named Sudarshan. He had nothing but a small crumbling hut, a torn mat to sleep on, and a worn-out pot for cooking. But in his heart, he carried something far more precious, unwavering devotion to Lord Vishnu. Every morning Sudarshan would bathe in the Ganga, chant his mantras and sit under a tree in deep meditation. He never begged, never complained. He accepted his poverty as destiny, yet his heart often whispered, there must be a way out. Days passed, seasons changed, but life remained the same. Then, one fateful day, as Sudarshan sat beneath a peepal tree, with an empty stomach and a tired soul, a divine light shimmered before him. From within that golden light emerged a celestial sage, Narad Muni, glowing with peace and wisdom. Sudarshan folded his hands and bowed. "O Narad Muni, to what do I owe this divine visit?" he asked with reverence. Narad smiled and said, "O noble Brahmin, your devotion has reached the heavens. Lord Vishnu has seen your suffering. He has sent me to share with you a sacred path, a vrat so powerful that it can change your life forever." Sudarshan listened with wide eyes as Narad Muni explained the Satyanarayan Vrat. A simple yet sacred ritual performed in honor of Lord Satyanarayan, a form of Vishnu, the Lord of Truth. Perform this vrat with faith, offer what little you can, and share the story with others, Narad said. Even the poorest devotee will find joy and abundance through this path. But Sudarshan hesitated. "O revered sage, I don't even have enough rice to offer. How can I do such a vrat?" Narad's eyes sparkled with compassion. "It is not the quantity, but the sincerity that matters," he said. "Offer a single banana, a few grains of wheat, even a flower, if that's all you have, but offer it with love." With that, Narad Muni vanished into the divine light, leaving behind hope in Sudarshan's heart. That very night Sudarshan sat in prayer. He borrowed a few grains of wheat from a neighbor, plucked flowers from the roadside, and lit a small lamp made from leftover oil. With folded hands and a trembling voice he chanted the mantras of Satyanarayan Vrat, and told the story, just as Narad had taught him. As he ended the katha with a humble offering, a calm silence filled the hut. The next morning something strange happened. As he walked toward the river, a wealthy merchant passing by in a palanquin stopped him. The merchant, returning from a failed business trip, had suddenly felt drawn to this man, as if by divine force. "Brahmin, I don't know why, but I feel peace in your presence," the merchant said. "Please bless me, I've suffered great losses. Perhaps your words can guide me." Sudarshan, simple as he was, shared the story of Lord Satyanarayan with him, just as Narad had shared it. The merchant listened, mesmerized. Before leaving, he handed Sudarshan a pouch of gold coins and said, "Use this to serve your Lord and perform the vrat again. You've helped me more than you know." With tears in his eyes, Sudarshan looked up at the sky. "O Lord Satyanarayan, is this your blessing already?" Over the next few weeks, things began to change. Neighbors who once ignored him now came to him for advice. People came to hear the story of Satyanarayan, and many began performing the vrat themselves. One by one, their lives improved. Crops flourished. Merchants prospered. Even the sick felt relief. Sudarshan's hut, though still humble, now glowed with the light of contentment. He never craved palaces or riches. His wealth was in the peace that filled his heart. Every full moon Sudarshan would gather the village, tell the katha, sing bhajans, and offer fruits and sweets to Lord Satyanarayan. The people began to call him the blessed Brahmin of Kashi, but Sudarshan always smiled and said, "Don't thank me. Thank the Lord of Truth, who never abandons those who remember him with a true heart." And so the story of a poor Brahmin became a river of blessings for an entire village. All because he chose faith over fear, and devotion over doubt. Even today, when devotees sit with folded hands to perform Satyanarayan Vrat, they remember Sudarshan, the poor Brahmin of Kashi, who had nothing but gave everything.